Do you know the social networks that'll help you shine online? Well, this is one of the chapters from my new book, Light, Bright, and Polite for Professionals. Do employers really look at your social media? Yes, according to a recent survey conducted by Career Builder, 60% of employers use social networking sites to research job candidates. And 59% of hiring managers use search engines to research candidates. Forbes says, with employers searching for qualified candidates and researching applicants, being found in search results is a requirement. Invisibility raises questions. And Business Insider says, keep this in mind, over 2 in 5 employers say they're less likely to interview people that they're unable to research online. Well, why should you care? Well, gone are the days when employers trusted your PDF resume or Microsoft Word resume without looking you up online. Eventually, you're going to want to own and control the first page of search results others see when they search for your name online. Sharing positive content online that helps you shine online is the best way to create great search results. The more you shine online, the more desirable you become as a job candidate or employee. Let's look at 8 of our favorite networks that can help you shine online: Facebook, Google+, Gmail, Instagram, LinkedIn, your personal website, Twitter, and YouTube. First, on LinkedIn, consider creating a strong, relevant history on LinkedIn that employers, higher-ups within your company, colleagues, and clients can discover and point to as your professional home base online. Now, consider asking your employer before you do this so you know how to represent them online. The very first line of your job description in LinkedIn could simply include a one-sentence description of what the organization or business does in its industry. For instance, for me, I used to work at Walt Disney Studios. My first line was, "The Walt Disney Company is one of the world's largest media and entertainment conglomerates with revenues of over $36.5 billion. The second section or paragraph of your description should include what your role was at the company or organization, and this is where you can personalize it. On to Google+. Now, Google+ will allow you to get discovered in Google's search results and image results much quicker, since it has a very unfair advantage in Google's algorithm since it's owned by Google. It's wise to use a profile photo and bio that is very similar to the one that you used on LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook, and any of the other networks that we're talking about, so that you can easily be discovered online by those that search for you. Remember, you're not just competing with yourself, you're competing with thousands of other people out there that might have your similar name. Your Google+ profile should display links to all of your other networks, so Google can link them to your digital identity and use that information to serve up the most relevant results for those searching for you. Consider including your full name and captions that describe photos. This will help adjust your Google image results and have these images come up when people search for you. And oddly enough, Google loves it when you talk about yourself in the third person, or at least include your first and last name, because it uses those keywords to adjust your Google ranking. Now, buying your own website is a great way for you to quickly own something online that can eventually help you to control the first page of your search results. Here, you can start your own portfolio of accomplishments and update it on a regular basis. Whether it's athletics, social work, volunteering, etc., you can post photos and videos with your current employer's permission to your own website so that search engines will put you above other random results. Now, select a domain name that includes the spelling of your name that people will search for, and do your best to try and keep it close. For me, it's joshoaks.com, which comes up first in my Google search results. And here's a secret: it's also smart to buy the misspelling of your name if it's commonly misspelled. Like for my last name, which is weird, I bought Josh Oaks because that's how it's pronounced. Then consider directing traffic from the misspelled domain name to the correctly spelled domain name so they go to where you want them to go. On your personal website, consider adding projects, resumes, and volunteer work at least once per month. The more often you share relevant, helpful content, the more likely that search engines will see that your website is a dynamic and useful resource for people who are searching for you. Now, on to Facebook. Consider having a Facebook profile even if you think it's outdated. Employers do have time to look for you online, and you want to use Facebook to stand out in a positive way. Consider using your real name as someone would spell it in an interview. If your security settings are set to friends only or friends of friends only, consider making a select few of your best pictures public so that your profile is the first to be discovered instead of someone else's by mistake. Also, consider keeping your profile clean by not letting people automatically tag you in photos without your approval. In addition, consider not letting people automatically check you in online at venues, since it may not be somewhere that makes you shine online. And if you're trying to impress your employer or clients, you might consider cleaning up any inappropriate photos on Facebook so you can make it public and have many of your volunteer activities and accomplishments displayed on your profile. Now, even if your Facebook is hidden, consider making sure that you're only only posting positive content. You see, anything can be found online, and your well-meaning best friends could always comment on or share something that gets your photos discovered. Now on to Instagram. Consider creating a distinct, clear bio on Instagram with a username that is easy for search engines to match to your real name. Be very clear about who you are and use the same profile picture that you did for every other site. Since Instagram is so widely used, it's easy for several profiles to come up under your name. Having a uniform picture and clear bio will identify you and minimize the chance you'll be confused with someone else. And if you want positive images, volunteer activities, etc. to be discovered by your employer, supervisor, clients, or anyone else, you might consider making your Instagram profile public. Now on to YouTube. Since YouTube is owned by Google, it is given an unfair advantage in search results. Google knows that people love video, and that's why videos will usually appear on the first page of search results in a query. Oh, and by the way, Google is the #1 search engine in the world, and YouTube is #2. Consider tying your YouTube account to your Google Plus name so you can use the same login to control all of them. Also, consider providing a link in your YouTube profile that links to your Google Plus profile so Google can see that you're starting to weave your online web. Essentially, connect all of your networks so that when Google tries to bring your name up, it lets them know that this is the one person they should bring up with all of these networks combined. Now, don't just flood your YouTube account with videos to entertain your friends. Instead, keep it positive in each video and make sure to add value for those who might watch the video. If you're looking for ideas on what to post, consider helping others with something you're good at, like cooking or another type of skill. Now on to Gmail. Even if you have a separate work email, consider taking a moment to evaluate your Gmail address. Is it simple, clean, and easy for people to remember? Consider setting up an email address with this format: first name plus last name at gmail.com, or first name plus middle initial plus last name at gmail.com. On to Twitter. Consider creating a clear and concise bio, the same bio you've put in other networks, that puts your best foot forward online without giving away too much personal information. In addition, use the same profile photo that you've used on all the other networks to connect the dots for somebody that's searching for you. If you want to have fun, feel free to put some light humor in the bio so people can see your fun self shine through. And if you want to own the first page of your Google results, consider making sure that you use your real name and that it is spelled in a similar manner to how you expect your employer or clients to search for you online. Twitter is a great place to share some of your most positive Instagram photos that create a portfolio of your accomplishments. Twitter's also a great place to retweet industry-specific items, but just be very careful about ranting on Twitter because it does get discovered by just about everyone. Click on the link in the upper left to learn more about our Light, Bright, and Polite training program. Be sure to subscribe in the upper right, or click on one of the videos in the middle to learn more about how to shine online. I'm Josh Oakes with MediaLeaders.com. As always, keep it light, bright, and polite. Have a great day.